What's up guys, welcome to another video for Cyberpunk 2077. In this video I wanted to share 5 things I wish I knew before my first playthrough. I think this could be helpful for some of you guys that are still yet to try Cyberpunk and also for any of you who want to replay the game. So the first tip I have for you guys is loot everything. This is not really something new or just concerning Cyberpunk, it pretty much is the core of any RPG game. But I thought I would share this because it's one of the best ways to make money in Cyberpunk, to buy cyberware, cars, and so on. What you need to keep in mind though is that you can also disassemble items, and in this way you can get components that you can use for crafting and upgrading. So it might be useful to maybe not sell everything, but disassemble some of the items. So the second thing that kind of works hand in hand with the first one is to increase your carrying capacity. This is actually very important, and there are a few things you can do early on to be able to carry more stuff. So firstly what you need to do is go to the body attribution tree and pick a perk called Pack Mule. You can also go to any Ripper dock nearby and get titanium bones cyberware that will increase carrying capacity by 20%. This together will make your life so much easier and you'll be able to carry way more stuff. One more bonus tip, if you ever run out of space and you don't have a selling station nearby, you can just call your car and use its trunk to keep stuff. This is super useful if you're far away from any selling stations and you have stuff to sell. Alright, so number 3, don't disassemble iconic weapons. At first it might seem like these weapons are useless when you get further on in the game and they don't do any damage, and I actually did this on my first playthrough, I just sold them. But don't do that, remember that there is crafting in this game and you can upgrade pretty much anything, also iconic weapons. You might need to be higher level in crafting than you are at the moment, so what I do, I actually stash all my iconic weapons in my house, then just come back to them from time to time and see what I can upgrade and use them later on. Keep in mind that these weapons are unique, and if you sell them or disassemble them, you can never get them back. And also they look really cool, so why get rid of them? Alright, so one more tip I have for you guys is keeping some of the attribute points available when you go through missions. I would suggest keeping 2, maybe 3 points for whenever you might come upon something in the game that lets you use these attribute points and explore places that you wouldn't be able to if you had used them on something else before. This comes down to mainly technical ability and body, because if these points have been leveled high enough, you can open doors, gates, windows, or just get a shortcut to the main objective of the mission. And number 5 for me is do all the side jobs. The last one, in my opinion, is really important. On my first playthrough, I actually did pretty much only the main missions, and only towards the end of the game is when I started to do side missions, and I loved them. These missions will give you a lot of context about you and other characters in the game as well. You will be able to create romantic relationships with other characters in the game, and also these side quests might change how your game ends. So it's really important to do them. They're really fun, well made, with plenty of interesting stories and character development. Alright guys, that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can take something from this video, and hopefully I can help some of you new players out there that just want to start out. Please subscribe and like the video, it means the world to me, and I'll see you guys next week.